What's going on, people? Thank you for joining me for another beer review. It's Beer Monster O'Clock. I'm excited about this one because it's my first review of a beer on the Perfect Draft, which I've recently purchased. And I got a cracking deal on it. It cost me 122 quid for the Perfect Draft with a keg of Stella and a keg of Becks, with 2 Stella chalices as well for good measure. Now, it's a refurbished machine, but it's in cracking condition. It looks brand new, so I really can't complain. I've got myself a nice deal there. Plus, you get some beer tokens and all that, didn't you? So, yeah, can't complain. Now, Beck's on the Perfect Draft is 4.9%. Not that 4% crap you get in the bottles in the supermarkets these days. It really is tasteless, and it's not like the Becks you remember having in a pub and all that. As far as I know, I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, this is a German brew Becks that's kegged in Germany. So it's 4.9% the way it should be. So hopefully it's going to be nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to giving it a try. Let's pour it in the glass. May not be the best pour because obviously I'm not used to the machine yet. I've just bloody got it. So do excuse me if I butcher the pour. But we can only learn and try. You know, I've poured beers before. Hopefully it won't be too bad. There we go. Let's get her in the glass. Makes a little bit of a noise. The old Perfect Draft machine. But when you get in draft beer, who cares if it makes a bit of a noise? It shut up in a minute. Waiting, still waiting. There we go. Don't make no noise now, just while you're pouring the beer. Let's look at the beverage in the glass. I do apologise for the sort of disco lights going on today, but one of the kids has lost the remote to my LEDs. But it's a party, celebrating me first. Perfect Draft review, so why not, eh? Steady levels of carbonation, nothing too crazy. I think it's nucleated, this style of Primal glass. It's a nice light golden Pilsner sort of colour, what you'd expect from a Pilsner. Decent white head, nice small bubbles as well, which they say is a sign of quality apparently. Whether that's true or not, I'm not sure, but I think there's definitely something to it. It looks very nice in the glass. The head looks nice and creamy, like you would get in a pub when they give you a pint in a pub, you know. So yeah, it looks impressive to me. Let's get the nose in there and check out the aromas of Perfect Draft Becks. It doesn't have a massive aroma. It's a lager, they don't really, do they? It's getting a bit of that Pilsner malt. Touch of spice. Very subtle though. Slightly grassy. Don't smell like much. Yeah, but some of the best lagers I've tried don't smell like much. Aroma-wise on lagers, I don't think it means a lot. It's all in the taste. So let's chuck it down the neck and see if I think it's worth a buy. I mean, 22 quid this cost me, 10.5 pints. What does that work out? I don't know. You do the maths. Let me know in the comments. Cheers, everybody. Bosh. I've not had proper Becks for ages. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. Straight away, it does taste, might sound obvious, it's Perfect Draft machine. It does taste like a draft beer. But, you know, it's new to me. So, you know, I might be stating the obvious a couple of times here. It tastes just like a draft beer. And it tastes better than the crap you get in your average pub in the UK, which sells like Madry, Foster's, Stella, all the fake beers, Cruz Campo, you know, Coors Light, Carlin, Carlsberg, to name a few. This is better than all them, and I just poured it in the comfort of my own home for less than half the price at least. You know, bring the pub to you. You know, you don't need to go to the pub. I don't really go to the pub anymore, but it's nice to have a draft pint. First thing I notice is chilled perfectly at that 3 degrees temperature. It's just a lovely temperature for a lager. In the summer, that is gonna make my nipples stand on end. And the smoothness to the mouthfeel, that draft smoothness, was definitely immediately noticeable. And compared to that crap they're giving you in the bottles, no, it's a completely different beer. I don't know how they can get away with it. Of course, you expect it to be better on draft, but this has got flavour. The 4% crap in the bottles now tastes like nothing. It's weasel piss, mate. All right, let's go again. Think about some of the flavours and that. Oh, yeah. It's got that nice bite to it that you get from a decent Pilsner. You've got like a crisp dryness towards the end. Just dries the mouth out a bit. And there's that bite that you get from Becks, which you do not get from the Becks now in the bottles of 4% one. And I've missed that. That's what I like about Becks. It just has that bit of spice and a bit of like sharp bitterness on the end. It just lingers slightly and just makes you want to dive in there and get wet again. It's super clean, it's super refreshing. As I say, you've got that crisp dryness. It ticks all the boxes for a lager. Now, personally, I do think there are better German lagers out there. It's not the best lager in the world, but it's fantastic on the PerfectDraft. It really does not even belong in the same category as the bottled Becks now you get in the UK. It's disgusting what they're doing to our beers, which is part of the reason why I got a PerfectDraft. You can get 5% Stella. I believe it's still brewed in the UK, but it's going to be better than the 4.6 one, I would think. You know, a lot of the, even like Budweiser's 5%. So I might even like Budweiser. You know, it's crazy. It'd be nice to actually try the proper versions of the so-called beers. So so far I'm really chuffed with my PerfectDraft. I'm chuffed with the Becks, especially the price I paid for it. It don't taste short-dated to me. It tastes proper fresh. It's a great session lager, this. Really clean and refreshing. You're not going to get bored of it. It's got just enough of a bite there to keep things interesting. It's just a solid, reliable pint for me. And I'm looking forward to trying some of the other ones. I'm really looking forward to trying a wheat beer on draft. Actually, I've tried a wheat beer on draft, but only once. I think I had the Hackerschwur one at a pub on draft, and that was lovely. So I'm looking forward to trying more German lagers. I'm looking forward to trying everything. It's just the price, isn't it? This is a cracker, dangerously sessionable. It's not going to last too long, I wouldn't have thought, that keg. So I'm going to go into a couple more pints of it. Thanks for watching this first PerfectDraft review. Let me know if you've enjoyed it in the comments. Hit the thumbs up if you have, thumbs down if you think it's a load of crap. Let me know if you'd like to see more of these sort of PerfectDraft videos. Let me know some kegs that are good if you've got a PerfectDraft. Give me some suggestions. You know, they're expensive. I don't want to waste my money on buying crap ones. You know, if there's any absolute really poor ones, I will avoid paying 40 quid just to review it. You know what I mean? Because you're not made of money. But yeah, until next one, people. Oh, 8.5 out of 10 I'm going to give this. 8.5 out of 10. And I mean, the bottled version, I'd probably give that a 2 or a 3. So it's night and day. It's a cracking lager. It's a safe lager and it's very decent. Till next one, people. Bye-bye, darlings. Oh, by the way, I was going to compare it to the bottled version of Beck's, but I can only see it in a 6-pack. Ain't nobody got time for that.